In the year 2145, Earth stood at a crossroads. The Galactic Council, a coalition of diverse alien species, loomed over humanity like a storm cloud, threatening to stifle its burgeoning ambitions among the stars. The Council's headquarters, a massive citadel floating amidst the glittering stars, buzzed with the tension of impending confrontation. Captain Mira Jensen stood in the sleek, modern briefing room, surrounded by Earth's top military leaders and scientists. The atmosphere was thick with unease as the Council's envoy, a tall, thin being with shimmering skin named Exalthor, took the podium. His voice was smooth yet commanding, laced with a condescending tone that only intensified the tension in the room. "Humans," Exalthor began, his golden eyes sweeping across the gathered representatives. "Your rapid technological advancements threaten the stability of the galaxy. We, the Galactic Council, demand that you cease all unauthorized space explorations immediately. Failure to comply will result in severe consequences." A low murmur swept through the room. Mira felt a surge of anger rising within her. The Council had already imposed numerous restrictions on Earth, but this felt like a line crossed. She stepped forward, her voice cutting through the murmur. "Captain Jensen," Exalthor said, raising a hand, "this is not your place. We have come to—" "No," Mira interrupted, her eyes flashing with defiance. "You don't get to dictate our future. Humanity has always pushed boundaries. We will not be your pawns in this game." Gasps filled the room. She felt the weight of her words, a mixture of fear and exhilaration coursing through her. "Bold words for a species that has yet to prove itself," Exalthor replied, his expression shifting to one of irritation. "You misunderstand the gravity of your situation. The Council will not tolerate insubordination." Mira's heart raced, but she held her ground. "We're not asking for your permission. We deserve a place among the stars, just like everyone else. If that's a threat to you, then so be it." With a wave of his hand, Exalthor signaled for his guards, who stepped forward, their expressions unreadable. "You will regret this insolence, Captain Jensen. Your actions will have consequences." As the Council members exited, Mira felt the eyes of her peers on her, a mix of admiration and trepidation. She had ignited a spark, but at what cost? The tension in the room lingered, heavy and suffocating. Later that night, in the command center of the Vanguard *, Mira convened her trusted crew. The ship, a sleek prototype built with the latest human technology, was humanity's pride and hope. "Captain, that was reckless," her first officer, Lieutenant Harris, said, concern etched on his face. "You've just made a powerful enemy." Mira sighed, looking around the room at her team. They were a diverse group, engineers, scientists, and pilots, each bringing their own unique strengths. "I know, but we can't let them control us. We need to stand up for ourselves, and we need allies." "Speaking of allies," said Lyra, a communications officer who had connections with various alien factions, "I've intercepted chatter about an ancient artifact on the planet Sylar 7. It's said to possess technology that could revolutionize our warships." "What kind of technology?" Mira asked, intrigued. "They say it's an energy source unlike anything we've seen. If it's true, it could give us the upper hand against the Council," Lyra replied, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "Then we need to move fast," Mira said, her mind racing with possibilities. "If we can secure that artifact, we can not only defend ourselves, but also demonstrate our capabilities to the Council. We might even rally other factions to our cause." Harris nodded, now on board. "I'll get the ship ready for departure. We should leave before the Council sends a response." As the crew sprang into action, Mira felt a surge of determination. They were on the brink of something monumental, and she was ready to lead them into the unknown. With a final glance at the stars visible through the command center's viewport, Mira whispered to herself, "This is just the beginning." The fate of humanity hung in the balance, and she was determined to forge a path forward, one that would secure their place among the stars. The Vanguard cut through the stars like a blade, its sleek hull reflecting the distant light of galaxies as it raced toward Sylar 7. Mira stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the view screen, a mixture of anticipation and anxiety swirling within her. The mission to uncover the ancient artifact could change everything for humanity. Approaching Sylar 7, Lieutenant Harris announced, his voice steady, sensors picking up unusual energy readings. It's more powerful than we anticipated. Prepare for atmospheric entry, Mira commanded, her pulse quickening. Let's see what secrets this planet holds. As they descended through the clouds, the landscape of Sylar 7 unfolded below them, a vibrant world teeming with flora and fauna unlike anything on Earth. Massive trees towered like skyscrapers, their luminescent leaves casting a surreal glow. Mira couldn't help but marvel at the beauty, but she kept her focus sharp. This was a mission fraught with danger. The Vanguard landed in a clearing, its thrusters stirring up clouds of alien dust. The crew suited up, excitement buzzing in the air as they prepared to disembark. Stay alert, Mira reminded them, her voice firm. We don't know what we're walking into. The crew stepped onto the soft, spongy ground, the vibrant colors around them pulsating with life. They activated their scanners, mapping the terrain and searching for the artifact's energy signature. 500 meters to the northeast, Lyra reported, her device beeping in rhythm with her heart. The readings are getting stronger. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the air thickened with an otherworldly scent. Birds with iridescent feathers flitted overhead, and strange creatures watched from the underbrush, their eyes glimmering with curiosity. Suddenly, a low rumble reverberated through the ground, followed by a cascade of rocks tumbling from a nearby cliff. The crew halted, exchanging worried glances. What was that? Harris asked, scanning the area. Before Mira could respond, a metallic clang echoed through the trees, and an automated sentry emerged from the shadows, its eyes glowing ominously. Unauthorized personnel detected. Prepare for containment. Get down, Mira shouted, diving for cover as the sentry unleashed a barrage of energy blasts. The crew scattered, taking refuge behind the massive trees. Return fire, Mira yelled, her heart racing. We need to disable that thing. Lyra aimed her weapon, her hand steady despite the chaos. Cover me, she shouted, darting from behind the tree to get a better angle. As Mira fired at the sentry, the energy bolts whizzing past her, she felt the weight of leadership heavy on her shoulders. They had come for a relic that could alter their fate, but now they were fighting for their lives. Hit it from the left, Mira instructed, coordinating their movements. They worked together, utilizing their training to flank the sentry, combining their firepower in a synchronized attack. The sentry whirred and clicked, attempting to track their movements. A shot from Harris struck its side, and sparks flew as the machine staggered. Keep pushing, Mira urged, adrenaline fueling her resolve. We can take it down. With one final, concentrated effort, the crew launched a coordinated assault. Energy blasts converged on the sentry, and with a deafening explosion, it collapsed to the ground, a cloud of smoke rising into the air. Breathing heavily, the crew regrouped, hearts racing with adrenaline. Mira surveyed the area, her mind racing. What activated that thing? We need to move quickly. Lyra's scanner pinged again, more urgent this time. The energy signature is stronger than ever. The artifact must be close. They pressed on, leaving the wreckage of the sentry behind. Soon, they arrived at a clearing dominated by an enormous stone structure, covered in intricate carvings that glowed with the same energy they had detected. Mira approached cautiously, her heart pounding. This must be it. As she stepped closer, the carvings began to pulse rhythmically, resonating with the energy surrounding them. The air felt charged, almost alive. Suddenly, the ground trembled again, this time more violently. Trees swayed, and the air crackled with tension. What's happening? Harris shouted, bracing himself against the stone. "Get back," Mira ordered. "We need to find shelter." But it was too late. A blinding light erupted from the stone, engulfing the clearing. The crew shielded their eyes, heartbeats thundering in their chests. As the light faded, Mira opened her eyes cautiously, fear and awe battling within her. Before them lay a shimmering orb, pulsating with vibrant colors, an artifact that radiated power. This was what they had come for, and it held the potential to change the course of human history. But as they reached for it, the ground shook once more, and a deep, resonant voice echoed through the clearing. "Who dares awaken the guardian of the Nexus?" Mira and her crew exchanged terrified glances. They had awakened something far more dangerous than they had anticipated. The real challenge was just beginning. Mira's heart raced as the voice reverberated through the clearing, echoing off the ancient stone. The orb pulsated with energy, casting eerie shadows that danced around them. She felt a strange pull toward it, as if it were calling out to her. "Stand ready," she commanded, eyes darting around for any signs of movement. "We don't know what this guardian is capable of." As the words left her mouth, a figure materialized from the light, taking shape before them. It was a colossal entity, towering above the crew with an ethereal glow. Its form shifted like smoke, but its eyes, two radiant orbs, fixed on Mira with a penetrating gaze. "You have trespassed upon sacred ground," the guardian intoned, its voice resonating deep within their bones. "For what purpose do you seek the power of the Nexus?" Mira stepped forward, gathering her courage. "We seek to protect our world from oppression. The Galactic Council threatens our existence. We need the power to defend ourselves and ensure our freedom." The Guardian's eyes flickered, assessing her with a mix of curiosity and judgment. "You speak of freedom, yet the power of the Nexus demands responsibility. To wield it is to accept the weight of its consequences." "Then teach us," Mira replied, determination igniting in her chest. "Show us how to use it responsibly. We want to unite the oppressed and stand against tyranny." The Guardian paused, the air thick with tension. "Very well. But know this, the path you choose will not be without sacrifice. You must prove yourselves worthy of the power you seek." With a wave of its hand, the Guardian enveloped the orb in a radiant light. The crew shielded their eyes as the orb began to transform, morphing into a sleek, metallic form, an advanced warship, shimmering with a futuristic design that pulsed with energy. "Behold the Aegis Asterisk," the Guardian proclaimed, "a vessel of unmatched power, bonded to your will. It shall only respond to those who demonstrate integrity and purpose." Mira's breath caught in her throat as the warship materialized fully before them. This is incredible," she exclaimed, her mind racing with possibilities. "Enter and claim your destiny," the Guardian urged. "But remember, the greater the power, the greater the responsibility." The crew exchanged excited glances, adrenaline surging through their veins. "Let's do this," Lara shouted, leading the way toward the ship. As they boarded the Aegis Asterisk, Mira felt a connection to the vessel, as if it recognized her presence. The interior was sleek and high-tech, brimming with advanced controls and systems she had never seen before. "Integrating with the ship's systems," Harris said, tapping his console. "It's syncing with our neural interfaces. This technology is beyond anything we imagined." Mira took her place at the helm, her heart racing as the ship responded to her touch. The controls felt intuitive, guiding her effortlessly. She glanced at her crew, their faces reflecting a mix of awe and determination. "Prepare for a systems check," Mira ordered, excitement bubbling beneath her command. "We need to understand everything the ship can do before we head back to Earth." As the crew began to test the ship's systems, alarms suddenly blared, echoing through the chamber. "Captain, we've got incoming signals," Lara shouted, her fingers flying across the console. "It's the Council. They're tracking us." "Activate cloaking," Mira commanded, adrenaline surging. "We can't let them know we're here yet." The asterisk Aegis asterisk shimmered as the cloaking technology engaged, rendering it nearly invisible to scanners. Mira felt a surge of pride and determination. They had something powerful now, and they had to use it wisely. Communications are still functional, Lyra reported, her eyes wide. We can intercept their signals. They're aware of our presence on Sylar 7, and they're sending a fleet to investigate. Then we need to move fast, Mira replied, her voice resolute. Set course for Earth. We have to inform Command about what we found and prepare for the Council's response. As they plotted their course, Mira glanced out the viewport at the vibrant landscape of Sylar 7, now fading into the distance. A sense of loss tugged at her heart. They had unearthed something extraordinary, but the stakes had risen dramatically. Let's make sure our people are ready, she said, determination hardening her resolve. The Council won't take this lightly, and we need to unite the factions we've gathered. It's time to show them humanity's strength. With the asterisk Aegis asterisk humming with energy beneath her, Mira felt a new sense of purpose. They were no longer just defenders. They were warriors ready to reclaim their destiny. The fight against the Council had begun, and with the power of the Nexus at their fingertips, they would not back down. Together, they would forge a new future, one where humanity would not just survive but thrive among the stars. As the asterisk Aegis asterisk sliced through the fabric of space, Mira felt the weight of her mission pressing heavily on her shoulders. With the Galactic Council aware of their presence, time was of the essence. She gathered her crew in the ship's briefing room, determination lighting her eyes. Listen up, everyone, she began, pacing before them. We've unlocked an incredible weapon in the asterisk Aegis asterisk, but it's not enough to face the Council alone. We need to rally our allies, those who've suffered under their rule. Harris nodded, his brow furrowed with thought. We've made connections with some factions, but it's going to take more than just talk to unite them. The Council's grip is strong, and they'll be hesitant to risk their safety. Then we make it clear that unity is our only path to survival, Mira replied, her voice firm. We'll reach out to the leaders of the alien factions we've met, show them what we found, and explain what's at stake. If they see the asterisk Aegis asterisk in action, they might finally understand our cause. With their course set for a nearby neutral system, the crew sprang into action, preparing to make contact with their allies. Lyra initiated the first communication, her fingers flying over the console as she sent messages to various factions they had encountered during their journey. As they approached the neutral planet of Viridian 3, a vibrant world teeming with life, Mira felt a mixture of hope and anxiety. This meeting could determine the fate of their mission and the future of countless worlds. Captain, we're receiving a response from the Viridians, Lyra announced, her eyes wide with excitement. They've agreed to meet us in orbit. Good. Let's not waste any time, Mira said, her heart racing. Prepare to dock with their flagship. The asterisk Aegis asterisk maneuvered into position beside the Viridian cruiser, a majestic vessel adorned with bioluminescent patterns that glowed against the dark void of space. Mira took a deep breath, steeling herself for the meeting ahead. Once aboard the cruiser, Mira was escorted to the central chamber, where the Viridian Council gathered. They were a striking sight, their skin shimmering like iridescent pearls, their eyes deep and expressive. Captain Jensen, the lead counselor, Lyra, greeted her, a hint of skepticism in her voice. You've requested this meeting under urgent circumstances. What news do you bring? Mira straightened, addressing the council with unwavering confidence. We've discovered a powerful weapon, the asterisk Aegis asterisk. With it, we can stand against the Galactic Council's tyranny. But we need your help to unite our forces and fight back. Lyra raised an eyebrow. And why should we trust you? The Council's power is vast. Many have tried to rise against them and failed. Because, Mira replied, her voice steady, the Council has already begun to crack. We have the opportunity to exploit their weaknesses and turn the tide in our favor. Together, we can give hope to the oppressed and forge a new future." The room fell silent as the counselors exchanged glances. Mira felt the weight of their scrutiny but pressed on. The Aegis is not just a ship, it's a symbol of our determination. We can demonstrate its capabilities in battle, and in doing so, we can inspire others to join our cause. Lyra contemplated this, her expression softening. "Very well, Captain. Show us the power of the Aegis. If you can prove its worth, we will consider your proposal." The tension in the room lifted slightly as the counselors nodded in agreement. "Lead the way," Lyra said, rising from her seat. Back aboard the Aegis, Mira felt a surge of adrenaline. "Prepare for a demonstration," she instructed, glancing at her crew. "Let's show them what we're capable of." As they ascended into space, Mira took the helm, guiding the ship through a series of maneuvers. The crew worked seamlessly together, executing complex formations and showcasing the Aegis' advanced technology. "Deploying energy shields," Harris announced, and a shimmering barrier enveloped the ship, glowing brightly against the backdrop of stars. "Now let's demonstrate the weaponry," Mira said, her voice steady. "Fire at the designated targets." As the crew unleashed a barrage of energy blasts, the Viridian counselors watched in awe. The ship's weaponry danced through space, precise and devastating, striking targets with pinpoint accuracy. "Impressive," Lyra said, her eyes wide. "Your technology is indeed formidable." Mira felt a swell of pride. This is just the beginning. Imagine what we could accomplish together. As they returned to the Viridian cruiser, the counselors were abuzz with excitement. Lyra stepped forward, her expression resolute. "You have proven your worth, Captain Jensen. We will stand with you against the Council. But know this, our alliance must be forged on mutual respect and shared goals." Mira nodded, feeling a sense of solidarity. "Together, we'll prepare for the battles ahead. We're not just fighting for ourselves, we're fighting for everyone who longs for freedom." With the Viridians on their side, Mira felt a renewed sense of hope. They were building a coalition, and with each step, they grew stronger. The Council may have underestimated humanity, but soon they would see just how formidable they truly were. As they plotted their next moves, the winds of change began to swirl, and Mira was ready to lead her crew into a new era. With the Viridians standing alongside them, Mira felt a surge of hope and determination as they strategized their first coordinated assault against the Galactic Council. The stakes were high, and the time for action had come. They gathered in the Aegis' command center, surrounded by holographic displays and star maps. "Intel from our allies indicates that the Council has a supply depot on the fringes of their territory," Lyra said, her eyes scanning the data. "It's poorly defended but crucial for their operations. Taking it out would disrupt their logistics and send a message." Mira nodded, her mind racing with possibilities. "If we can strike quickly and decisively, we'll gain the momentum we need. We need to show the galaxy that we won't back down." Harris chimed in. "We should coordinate with the Viridians and any other factions willing to join us. A multi-faction assault will have a greater impact." Lyra stepped forward, her expression serious. "We can mobilize several Viridian ships and some smaller allies. If we strike at dawn, we can catch them off guard. We'll need to act fast." Mira looked around the room, feeling the weight of responsibility. "All right, let's finalize our plans. We launch at first light." As the crew dispersed to prepare, Mira took a moment to reflect. This would be their first real test, their first strike against the Council. Doubts crept in, but she pushed them aside. They had come too far to turn back now. Dawn broke over the distant stars, casting a golden hue across the Aegis as it floated in the void, flanked by a small fleet of Viridian ships. Mira stood at the helm, her heart pounding with anticipation. "Ready for launch?" Harris asked, his fingers hovering over the controls. "Ready," Mira replied, her voice steady. Let's do this. As they powered up, the ship's systems hummed with energy. Mira felt a rush of adrenaline as she engaged the engines, propelling the Aegis forward. The Allied ships followed closely, their formations tight and purposeful. Course set for the depot, Lyra confirmed. ETA, 10 minutes. Mira focused on the view ahead, her thoughts racing. They were about to engage a formidable enemy, but the thrill of the impending battle ignited something deep within her, a fierce determination to protect her people and their newfound allies. As they approached the Council's supply depot, a sprawling complex nestled on a barren moon, Mira's senses heightened. The place appeared deceptively quiet, but she knew better than to underestimate the Council. Deploying cloaking, Harris announced, and the Aegis shimmered, blending into the shadows of space. We're undetectable. Good. We'll maintain radio silence until we're in position, Mira instructed. Once we're in range, I want everyone ready for an all-out assault. The tension in the air was palpable as they neared the depot. Mira could see patrol ships darting around, unaware of the danger approaching. Activating targeting systems, Harris said, his eyes glued to the controls. We're ready when you are, Captain. Now, Mira commanded, her voice slicing through the silence. The Aegis surged forward, emerging from the shadows like a vengeful specter. As the crew unleashed a barrage of energy blasts, the surprise attack sent shockwaves through the Council's defenses. Engaging enemy ships, Harris shouted, expertly maneuvering the Aegis as they dodged incoming fire. The Allied vessels joined the fray, their coordinated tactics creating chaos among the Council's ranks. Mira focused on the tactical display, directing fire at key targets. Take out their shields first. We need to cripple their defenses. Energy beams flared and exploded, lighting up the dark void of space. The Aegis danced through the chaos, its advanced technology allowing them to evade enemy fire while delivering devastating blows. Council reinforcements are incoming, Lyra warned, her voice tense. We need to wrap this up quickly. Target the supply warehouses, Mira ordered, her heart pounding. We can't let them resupply. As they blasted through the depot, explosions erupted in a cacophony of color and sound. The crew worked as a well-oiled machine, responding to Mira's commands with precision and focus. Watch out, Harris shouted as a Council ship bore down on them. Weapons charge. It's going to fire. Divert shields to the front, Mira instructed, adrenaline coursing through her veins. The ship shuddered under the impact, but the shields held. Firing back, Harris retaliated, the Aegis lashing out with energy blasts that struck the Council ship dead on, causing it to spiral out of control. The tide of the battle shifted in their favor. The Council's defenses were crumbling, and the Allied ships pressed forward, emboldened by their success. Mira could feel the exhilaration in the air. This was what they had fought for. Supply depot is collapsing, Lyra shouted, excitement lacing her words. We've done it. Mira allowed herself a moment of triumph, but her instincts warned her not to celebrate too soon. Stay alert. We need to regroup and get out of here before the Council retaliates. As the Aegis began to pull away, the distant rumble of engines filled the air. Council reinforcements were on the way, their ships emerging from the shadows like angry hornets. Captain, we've got multiple hostiles on our tail, Harris reported, his fingers racing across the controls. We need to engage cloaking again. Mira's heart sank. Their victory had drawn attention, and they needed to escape before the full might of the Council descended upon them. Activate cloaking. Now. The Aegis shimmered, becoming nearly invisible as they slipped into the depths of space. As they made their escape, Mira couldn't help but feel a rush of pride. They had struck a blow against the Council, and their allies had proven their worth. This was just the beginning of a larger struggle, a struggle that would reshape the galaxy. "Prepare to set course for the next target," Mira said, resolve hardening within her. "We have momentum now, and we need to capitalize on it. The fight for our freedom is far from over." The Aegis glided silently through the depths of space, its cloaking systems keeping it hidden from the Council's tracking. Mira felt a mix of exhilaration and anxiety as the crew celebrated their successful strike against the supply depot. "We did it," Lyra exclaimed, her eyes sparkling. "This is just the beginning. If we can keep hitting them like this, we might actually turn the tide." "Don't get too comfortable," Mira warned, her expression serious. "The Council won't take this lightly. They'll be mobilizing their forces for retribution." As if on cue, an alert blared through the command center, cutting through the revelry. "Incoming transmission," Harris shouted, quickly bringing the message onto the screen. A stern face appeared. Counselor Theron, a key figure in the Galactic Council, his eyes glinting with malice. "Human interlopers and their allies," he sneered. "You've chosen a dangerous path. The Council will not tolerate your insubordination." Mira straightened, meeting his gaze with defiance. "We fight for our freedom, Theron. Your tyranny ends here." "Bold words," he replied, a chilling smile creeping across his face. "But you will soon learn the cost of defiance. We've already dispatched a task force to hunt you down. Consider this your warning." The transmission ended abruptly, leaving a heavy silence in its wake. Mira exchanged glances with her crew, the gravity of the situation settling in. They had poked the bear, and now it was roaring back. "Captain, we need to strategize," Lyra said, her voice steady. "They'll be coming for us, and we need to be ready." Mira nodded, her mind racing. "Let's assess our options. We need to find a way to counter their strike force. We can't allow them to intimidate us." Hours passed as they monitored Council movements, the tension palpable. Eventually, Lyra pointed at the screen. "We've identified their task force. They're moving toward a nearby asteroid belt, likely trying to use it as cover. Then that's where we'll intercept them," Mira said, her eyes narrowing with determination. "Prepare for a stealth approach. We'll use the asteroids to our advantage." As they plotted their course, Mira felt the weight of her crew's trust. They were willing to follow her into battle, even against overwhelming odds. This was more than just a mission now. It was a fight for survival. The Aegis maneuvered deftly through the asteroid belt, its cloaking systems blending seamlessly with the rocky terrain. Mira kept her focus sharp, eyes scanning for any signs of the approaching Council ships. "There they are," Harris said, pointing at the view screen as a small fleet of Council vessels emerged from behind a cluster of asteroids. "They're moving in formation, but they seem unaware of our presence." "Good. We'll strike hard and fast," Mira commanded. "Lyra, identify the weakest ship in their formation." As Lyra input the data, the ship's systems analyzed the Council fleet. "The third vessel in line has heavy damage from previous engagements. It's vulnerable." "Let's take it out first," Mira said, her heart racing with adrenaline. "On my mark. 3, 2, 1, now." The Aegis surged forward, energy beams firing in quick succession. The first shot struck the vulnerable ship, sending it spiraling into the asteroid field. The Council vessels scrambled to respond, but chaos erupted as the Aegis darted among the rocks, evading return fire. "Engaging cloaking again," Harris shouted, guiding the ship skillfully through the debris. "We'll use hit-and-run tactics to keep them disoriented." Mira directed the ship with precision, coordinating their strikes and pulling back whenever the Council forces regrouped. Each successful hit built her confidence, each explosion a reminder that they were making a difference. "Another ship down," Lyra cheered, her excitement palpable. "They're starting to panic." "Let's keep the pressure on," Mira urged, feeling the thrill of the battle coursing through her. Hit them where it hurts. But as the Aegis emerged from another strike, a sense of foreboding washed over her. The Council had been caught off guard, but they were not without their own defenses. A larger ship, one Mira recognized as a command vessel, entered the fray, its weapon systems fully charged. "Captain, it's the Valiant Asterisk," Harris warned. "They're deploying heavy artillery." "Evasive maneuvers," Mira commanded, but the Valiant Asterisk was already locking onto them. Energy bolts erupted from the command ship, streaking toward the Aegis Asterisk. Mira felt her heart drop as she fought to maneuver the ship out of harm's way. Divert all power to shields. The Aegis Asterisk shuddered as the first impact struck, sending the crew staggering. "Shields at 50%. Lyra shouted, panic creeping into her voice. "Reinforce the aft." Mira ordered, her mind racing. They had to outmaneuver the Valiant Asterisk. It was their only chance. As the Council ship pressed its advantage, Mira's instincts kicked in. "Harris, prepare the Aegis Asterisk for a feint. We need to draw their fire." He nodded, quickly recalibrating the ship's systems. "Ready when you are." "Now," Mira yelled, pulling the Aegis Asterisk into a sharp turn. The command ship fired, and the bolts missed as Mira deftly maneuvered behind an asteroid, using it as cover. "Good job," Lyra said, breathless with excitement. "They're confused. Let's capitalize on it." "We flank them from the side," Mira commanded, feeling her confidence surge. "Prepare for another attack." With renewed determination, they surged forward once more, ready to strike at the heart of the Council's retaliation. This battle was far from over, but Mira knew one thing. They would not back down. They were fighting for freedom, and the Aegis Asterisk would lead the way. The Aegis Asterisk glided through the rocky terrain of the asteroid belt, the crew on high alert. Mira felt the tension ripple through the ship as they prepared for their next strike against the Council's command vessel, the Valiant Asterisk. "Status report," she called, her voice steady. "Shields are holding at 40%. Harris replied, his fingers moving swiftly over the controls. "We've got minor damage to the starboard side, but nothing we can't manage." "Good. Let's keep the pressure on. They're vulnerable now," Mira said, steeling herself for the next move. The Valiant Asterisk had regrouped, but their earlier confusion had opened a window of opportunity. "Lyra, coordinate with our allies. We need them to flank the Valiant Asterisk while we hit it from the front," she commanded. Lyra nodded, relaying the orders to the Viridian ships and other allies. "They're ready. We'll have them approach from the opposite side." "Perfect. On my mark, we hit hard and fast. We can't give them a chance to recover," Mira instructed, adrenaline coursing through her veins. She focused on the command display, tracking the movements of the Council ship. "Ready when you are, Captain," Harris said, glancing at Mira. "Now," she shouted. The Aegis Asterisk surged forward, energy blasts erupting from its cannons, illuminating the dark void of space. The Allied ships followed suit, their coordinated assault striking the Valiant Asterisk from multiple angles. "Direct hits. They're taking damage," Lyra exclaimed, excitement bubbling in her voice. But the Council ship retaliated, its heavy artillery firing back. Mira maneuvered the Aegis Asterisk with precision, dodging incoming blasts while maintaining pressure on the enemy. "Keep firing. We need to breach their shields," she urged, her heart racing. As they engaged in the furious battle, Mira felt a rush of hope. The tide was shifting in their favor, and every successful strike fueled her resolve. But then, a warning siren blared through the ship. "Captain." "Incoming missile," Harris shouted, panic lacing his voice. "Evasive maneuvers," Mira commanded, her pulse quickening. The missile homed in on them, its trajectory locked. She pulled the Aegis Asterisk into a sharp dive, praying they could avoid the impact. The missile exploded just behind them, sending shockwaves through the ship. Shields down to 20%. Lyra yelled, her voice strained. We can't take another hit like that. Divert all remaining power to forward shields. Mira ordered, feeling the weight of their situation pressing down on her. We need to hold out just a little longer. The Aegis continued its relentless assault on the Valiant Asterisk, and Mira's determination surged. Harris, prepare a concentrated energy blast. We're going to break through their shields. He nodded, his focus intense, charging the weapons now. The Valiant Asterisk was reeling from the onslaught, but it was still dangerous. Mira felt the tension in the air as they closed in for the final strike. Target their power core, she instructed, eyes locked on the display. This is our chance. With a final charge, the Aegis unleashed a concentrated beam of energy. The blast struck the Valiant Asterisk directly, a brilliant explosion illuminating the dark void of space. Direct hit, Lyra shouted, her voice full of exhilaration. Their shields are down. Now finish it, Mira commanded, her heart racing. The Allied ships joined in, targeting the vulnerable command vessel, pouring fire into its exposed hull. The Valiant Asterisk began to break apart, a massive explosion rocking the area. Mira felt a rush of triumph. They had done it. They had struck a decisive blow against the Council. Captain, we're receiving a distress signal from the Council fleet, Harris reported, astonished. They're in disarray and requesting immediate reinforcements. Let's not let them regroup, Mira said, her voice filled with urgency. We need to pursue. They can't be allowed to escape and retaliate. With renewed determination, Mira guided the Aegis toward the remaining Council vessels. The battle was far from over, but they had gained momentum, and she intended to see it through. As they pursued, the Council ships began to scatter, desperate to escape the onslaught. Mira's crew worked seamlessly, targeting the fleeing vessels and coordinating with their allies. 2 more down, Lyra exclaimed, her excitement infectious. We're really doing this. Stay focused, Mira reminded them, her eyes scanning the battlefield. We need to prevent any escape. If we let them regroup, we'll be facing their full force next time. As they pressed their advantage, the tide of the battle began to shift dramatically in their favor. The Aegis danced through the debris, evading fire while delivering blow after blow. The Council forces were crumbling, their once formidable presence diminished. Captain, we've almost taken out their entire fleet, Harris shouted, disbelief coloring his voice. Mira felt a rush of pride swell within her. This is it, everyone. We're on the brink of a major victory. But just as she began to celebrate, a new signal flared on the display. An enormous Council battleship, emerging from hyperspace. The vessel was massive, its dark hull a stark reminder of the Council's power. Reinforcements. Lyra gasped, her excitement evaporating. They've called for backup. Prepare to engage, Mira shouted, her heart sinking. The fight was far from over, and they would need every ounce of strength and strategy to face this new threat. As the Council battleship locked onto their position, Mira took a deep breath. This would be their greatest challenge yet, and the outcome could change everything. With the spirit of her crew behind her, she braced for the fight ahead. They had come too far to falter now. The fate of their rebellion rested on the next move. The Aegis hung in the void, a tiny beacon of hope against the vast, menacing silhouette of the Council battleship, the ascended asterisk. Mira felt the weight of her crew's determination as they prepared for what could be the defining moment of their rebellion. Captain, the ascended asterisk is charging its weapons, Harris warned, his eyes glued to the tactical display. They'll be firing soon. Brace for impact, Mira commanded, her heart racing. Lyra, can you get us a targeting solution? I'm on it. Lyra replied, her fingers flying over the console. Their shields are formidable, but I'm detecting a weak spot on the port side. Then that's where we'll strike, Mira said, rallying her crew. Prepare for a high-energy blast. We need to pierce their defenses. The Aegis shuddered as it powered up its weapon systems. Mira glanced at her crew, each face a mix of fear and determination. This is it, everyone. We've come too far to back down now. For our freedom. The crew echoed her sentiments, a chorus of "For our freedom," filling the command center. Target locked. Lyra announced, firing in 3, 2, 1. The Aegis erupted with energy, the concentrated blast tearing through the void toward the ascended asterisk. The moment felt suspended in time as the beam struck the battleship's shield. For a heartbeat, it flickered before absorbing the impact. No, Mira shouted, frustration coursing through her. They must be rerouting power to their shields. We need to draw their fire and hit them again. Captain, incoming fire, Harris yelled, and the Aegis rocked as the ascended retaliated, energy bolts slicing through space toward them. Divert shields to the aft, Mira commanded. The ship shuddered under the assault, alarms blaring as the shields took hit after hit. Shields are down to 15%, Lyra reported, her voice tinged with urgency. Pull us into the asteroid field, Mira shouted, gripping the controls. We'll use the terrain to our advantage. The Aegis darted toward the asteroid belt, weaving through the massive rocks. Mira's heart raced as she maneuvered the ship, feeling the thrill of danger and the pulse of impending battle. The ascended followed, its massive form navigating the field with surprising agility. Captain, their weapons are still locked on us, Harris said, his focus unwavering. We need to break line of sight. Mira swerved, ducking behind a particularly large asteroid. The Aegis shuddered as they narrowly avoided fire. Let's regroup with our allies. They can provide cover while we plan our next move. Just then, the ship's systems pinged, indicating incoming communication. We've received a signal from the Viridians, Lyra said, her eyes wide. They're ready to support us. Patch them through, Mira instructed, her hope reigniting. A holographic image of Lyra, the Viridian counselor, appeared. Captain Jensen, we're deploying our ships to assist you. We've rallied our forces, and we're coming in hot. Thank you, Lyra, Mira replied, relief washing over her. We need all the firepower we can get. The ascended is formidable. We're with you. Prepare for a coordinated assault, Lyra assured her, determination radiating from her holographic form. With their allies regrouping, Mira felt a renewed sense of purpose. All right, team. Here's the plan. We'll strike together on my mark. Flank the ascended from both sides and target their weapon systems. Understood. Harris and Lyra affirmed, adrenaline surging through them. As the Viridian ships approached, Mira saw their brilliant colors contrasting against the dark backdrop of space. The time had come for a united front. On my count. 3, 2, 1. Now. The Aegis surged forward, energy weapons blazing, joined by the Viridian fleet. Explosions lit up the darkness as they unleashed their combined firepower on the ascended. The Council battleship rocked under the assault, but its defenses held, retaliating with devastating fire. Divert all power to our forward shields, Mira shouted, feeling the tension rise. Keep pushing. The Allied ships moved in tight formation, targeting the ascendant's weapon systems as they closed in. Mira felt her heart racing, every second bringing them closer to victory or defeat. Target acquired. Lyra yelled, exhilaration surging in her voice. Firing. The energy blast erupted from the Aegis striking the ascended squarely in the weapons bay. The impact sent shockwaves through the ship, causing systems to flicker and alarms to blare. Direct hit. Their weapon systems are down. Lyra shouted, her excitement palpable. Now's our chance. Finish them. Mira commanded, urging her crew forward. The Viridian ships pressed the attack, their weaponry pounding against the Council battleship. As the Ascended began to lose control, Mira felt a sense of triumph swell within her. They were winning. But just as she began to breathe a sigh of relief, the ship's alarms blared once more. "Captain, incoming missile barrage," Harris shouted. "They've launched everything they have left." Mira's heart sank. "Divert all power to shields." "Hold on." The Aegis shuddered under the onslaught, the shield levels plummeting as they absorbed hit after hit. The crew braced themselves, knowing this was the final stand. Impact imminent. Lyra cried, "We're going to take a massive hit." In that moment, Mira made a decision. Prepare to engage the Aegis's self-destruct protocol. "Captain." "No," Harris exclaimed, disbelief flashing across his face. "There must be another way." "There isn't time. We fight for freedom, and if it takes the Aegis to ensure that, then so be it." Mira shouted, her voice resolute. As the missiles closed in, she activated the self-destruct sequence. "All hands, brace for impact." The crew watched in awe as the ship glowed with energy, preparing to unleash its final sacrifice. In that instant, the Aegis ignited, an explosion of brilliant light cascading through space, engulfing the incoming missiles and the Ascended in a wave of destruction. The Aegis was gone, but so was the threat of the Ascended. The remnants of the Council battleship drifted into the void, defeated. Silence fell over the battlefield as the Allied ships gathered, staring in disbelief at the aftermath. "Captain Jensen." "She sacrificed herself," Lyra murmured, sorrow washing over her. But amid the grief, a realization began to dawn. They had won. The Aegis sacrifice would not be in vain. It had sparked a rebellion that would ripple across the galaxy. Mira's spirit lingered in their hearts as the Viridian ships regrouped. "For Captain Jensen," they cried, their voices echoing through the void. In that moment, the fight for freedom was reborn. The battle against tyranny had only just begun, but with the Aegis as their symbol, they would rise up, united against the Council, ready to claim their future.